it's kind of funny when people say that the sequel is never as good as the first. One can make the argument, though, the original film in this little series we got going on wasn't that great to begin with, at least on my end. So, I would love nothing more than for this sequel to not only top the original, but to be, one of the great matches of the year. And I got a little bit of hype to live up to because the momentum I'm on right now, it's pretty good. I had a very surprising win against Sean, but that's not going to mean anything if I don't redeem myself against Brian, who took me out last time we squared off. And Brian, you're one of the best competitors in this game. I hold nothing but respect for you, brother. But here's the problem. The title got sort of dangled in my face last match I was in. I want that damn title. And if I have to get through you this time and redeem myself, then you damn well better believe I'm going to do my best. So as always, brother, best of luck to you. May the better man win.
All right. So for the longest time, we've been talking about how me and Sean need to have our rematch. I lost to him. It was a great match, a classic match that needs to be redone. I'm getting a rematch. It's not against Sean. And if I win this one, I'm going to have to do another rematch against Dominic to try and get him a step closer to the title. So apparently I'm on a rematch tour, so we're going to see what happens here. Dohmen, I have nothing but respect for this guy. Like he said, he has been on a hell of a roll, and I just squeaked by him in the first time. One question goes the other direction, either one of our sides, that match ends completely differently. So I have nothing but respect for him. Let's do this. See who wins in round 2.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I'm your host, Kaleb Boatman, and today we've got Brian Michaels taking on Chris Dohmen. But before we go to them, I've got the best fandom team partner in the business, Thomas Scully. Thomas, how are you feeling about this match?
This is gonna be a high octane match. Lots of questions being answered. This is one of the most anticipated matches, I think, on the Warzone schedule. A big rematch. First match took place in that tournament. Brian took that one over Dohmen. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens here. Who knows? Maybe Dohmen can spring the upset, make the sequel better than the original, like he said, or Brian will make it 2-0 against him.
Yeah, we will see. But with that being said, let's go to our competitors in the intro. So introducing first, coming into the ring, 3-1. It is Chris Skywalker Dohmen.
Hello.
And coming into the ring second, it is Brian, the MacGuffin Michaels, with a record of 4 wins, 2 defeats.
In honor of Chris, I wore a shirt that's both Disney and Star Wars.
Hey, love it.
Okay, well, you all know the rules. We got round 1, 8 questions, 8 different categories, whiteboard, piece of paper. Get them all right. Bonus question, 3 repeats challenge. Let's just get into it. So, the first question, Thomas will do because he's doing odds this time.
Yes. Gentlemen, your first question is in the category of dramas, which I believe is the category you save for your mama. In what film does Lawrence Fishburne star as a spelling coach? You ever had a spelling coach, Boatman?
Kinda. He threw a chair at me and then said that this was an Arby's.
Wait.
5, 4, 2, 1. It's a long story. Let's start with Dohmen.
Aquila and the Bee.
And Brian.
As a fellow writer with Caleb, I can say he needs a spelling coach, but yes, it is Aquila and the Bee.
I do need a spelling coach.
Both
Your
correct
second
on that one.
Comes in Scott Mance's favorite category, movie release date. What year saw the release of The Fighter?
Good movie.
It's funny seeing both of you here because the last time I was on a call with you two, we got a match. We got a fandom match of the year out of it. So
it was fandom match of the year.
Yes, it should win definitely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Brian.
I have a feeling I Brooklyn Vailed it, but I put 2014.
And
2010.
That is correct.
Oh,
So
that's not even Brooklyn Vail. That's just bad.
Chris takes a 2-1 lead.
yeah.
All right, guys. Your third question coming in the category of comedies. Everybody insert laughter here. The end of The Naked Gun takes place at what type of sporting event?
I love how we kind of got the greatest hits of categories. We started off with Save the Drama for Your Mama, then we got movie release dates, and now we're going into the ha 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 comedies.
That was a highlight of the match. Everybody go home.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Dohmen.
I guess my lack of age is showing. I said soccer.
And Brian.
It's a baseball game featuring Reggie Jackson.
That is correct.
Point for Brian. Point for Brian.
We are tied up at 2-2. Next question comes in the category of directors. Who directed the films World War Z, Machine Gun Preacher, and Christopher Robin?
Very similar movies, Christopher Robin and World War Z.
And Machine Gun Preacher.
Kind of along that same parallel.
Piglet is packing heat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, then.
Hands down. Let's start with Brian.
I'm wrong. I put Mark Webb.
And Dohmen.
I couldn't pull it either.
Ooh.
Mark Forrester.
Yeah, yeah. I knew it was close.
So close. They still stay knotted at 2. Your next question, in the category of thrillers. In the film In the Line of Fire, what is the profession of Clint Eastwood's character? This is one of those movies where my dad let me see it when I was 5 years old, and it really pissed off my mom.
Yeah.
Great movie, though.
I have not seen it. Actually, no, I have. It's just been a while.
Yeah, come on, don't lie to yourself.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Dohmen.
Secret Service agent.
And Brian.
Secret Service agent.
Both get that point.
Next question comes in the category of horror. At the beginning of 1978's Halloween, a young Michael Myers commits murders while dressed as what?
A must-watch every October.
Yes.
The original Halloween.
I have not seen it, but according to the poll, I must now. 5.
Are you sure you won the Warzone tournament?
3, 2.
You only watched 80s John Carpenter.
Let's start with Dohmen.
A clown.
And Brian.
Clown.
Antonio Brown's alter ego is correct.
Sports references that I get.
All right, guys. Your pen ultimate question
Hey.
is in the category of 90s movies.
Okay.
In The Lost World Jurassic Park, a T-Rex rampages through what U.S. city? Jurassic Park, bringing back a lot of fond memories of our blockbuster match. Boatman.
My favorite dinosaur is a Triceratops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Triceratops.
Pins down. Let's start with Brian.
I'm wrong because I think it's the wrong coast, but I don't know the answer. I put New York City.
And Dohmen.
San Diego.
That is correct.
Chris is correct.
I knew I was the wrong coast.
Okay. Dohmen taking the 5-4 lead as we go into the final question. Category of classics. The climax of North by Northwest takes place on what national landmark?
North by Northwest. Is that the best Hitchcock or no?
It's not its best, but it's top tier. I still say Rear Window is a masterpiece.
That's my personal favorite of all the Hitchcocks.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian.
Mount Rushmore.
And Dohmen.
Mount Rushmore.
The one with the faces.
Yes. With that being said, we are at 6-5. Dohmen in the lead as we go into round 2. Round 2 is going to work like this. We're going to have 10 different categories on the wheel from wheeldecide.com. You're going to get to spin once. If you like what you spin, you can keep it. Or if you don't like it, you can spin again. So the categories that will be on the wheel tonight are John McTiernan, Spinner's Choice, Tim Burton. Tim Burton is Domen's strength. John is Brian's. Martin Scorsese, Will Ferrell, 90s actor actress filmography, opponent's choice, Disney, which is Domen's, Westerns, and 2010s. So, Domen, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer?
I will spin first.
Okay. And you are stuck with whatever this lands on.
Well, that's the first spin.
That's the first spin. And
Oh,
we are
sorry,
definitely going to spin that again.
Okay. I'm stuck with, I'm tired. Westerns. Westerns is your category. Scully, would you like to give us our questions in the category of what?
I would love to. All right. Dohmen, if I can get to it, your first question in the category of Westerns. Johnny Guitar centers around Joan Crawford's Vienna, who has what profession?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, saloon owner, B, actress, C, sheriff deputy, or D, brothel owner.
D.
D is incorrect. Brian for the 1-point steal.
Let's go with the saloon owner.
That is correct for a big 1-point steal.
And that was a wild guess.
All right, your second question, category Westerns. 3 directors contributed to the epic How the West Was Won. John Ford, George Marshall, and who?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Don Siegel, B, Henry Hathaway, C, Howard Hawks, or D, George Stevens.
Howard Hawks.
Howard Hawks is incorrect. Brian for another 1-point steal.
George Stevens.
Also incorrect. The answer is B, Henry Hathaway.
Director of True Grit, the original.
All right. All right, Domen, your third question in Westerns. What is the name of Christoph Waltz's character in Django Unchained?
Dr. King Schultz.
That is correct for 2 points. Big 2 points there for Chris. All right, your ultimate question in the category of Westerns. What Western stars John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Angie Dickinson?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, The Sons of Katie Elder,
No.
B, The War Wagon,
No.
C, Cahill U.S. Marshal, or D, Rio Bravo.
Rio Bravo.
That's correct. 1 point.
Fuck.
All right, your last question in Westerns. In For a Few Dollars More, who plays bounty hunter Douglas Mortimer?
I'm kicking myself right now because I'll know as soon as I hear it. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Giancarlo Maria Volante, B, Eli Wallach, C, Lee Van Cleef, or D, Franco Nero.
A.
A is incorrect. Brian for 1 point steal.
D.
D is also incorrect. Looking for C, Lee Van Cleef.
Giancarlo is in that movie, but he is not the bounty hunter. He is the gang lord.
Awesome. Did not know that. Insightful as always, Boatman.
You're right.
All right, and I believe that does wrap up the category. So,
Yep.
over to Brian for his spin.
Brian with a chance to make some big gains here in his round 2.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, we are at 9-6.
Take it.
90s actor actress filmography is the category that that Brian lands on. And I
All right.
those questions.
Let's see if Brian can capitalize on his steals.
And it is Brian's strength, so this will be interesting. What actor appeared in the films Suicide Kings, Small Soldiers, and Go? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question just to be safe.
It's Brian's
What
first.
actor appeared in the films Suicide Squad, Small Soldiers, and Go?
I didn't mean to repeat. I meant to say multiple choice. Sorry. Go ahead. I still charge it to me, but yeah, sorry.
Your multiple choice options are A. Dennis Leary, B. Rory Cochrane, C. Henry Thomas, D. Jay Moore.
Jay Moore.
That is correct for 1 point. Dennis Leary in 2 of those movies.
Yes. I know you like to try to fool me.
And your next question, 90s actor actress filmographies. What actress starred in Radioland Murders, Chances Are, and Heaven's Prisoners?
Mary Stuart Masterson.
That is correct for 2 points.
And we have a tie game. Ryan with 3 questions to go, but we're all knotted up.
We are tied up at 9. Who appeared in the films Mr. Holland's Opus, Air Force One, and Wag the Dog?
I'll take multiple choice on that.
Multiple choice options are A. Joan Allen, B. William H. Macy, C. Anne Hesh, D. Olympia Dukakis.
William H. Macy.
That is correct for 1 point.
With that, Brian takes a lead, 10-9.
What actress is in Judge Dredd, Chaplin, and A Walk on the Moon?
Diane Lane.
Correct for 2 points. And your final question in this category. What actor made appearances in Election, Drop Dead Gorgeous, and In the Company of Men?
Let's go multiple choice.
A. Chris Klein, B. Aaron Eckhart, C. Matt Malloy, D. Will Sasso.
Okay, the options one last time.
A. Chris Klein, B. Aaron Eckhart, C. Matt Malloy, D. Will Sasso.
Chris Klein.
Incorrect. Dohmen for the 1 point steal.
Repeat the options one more time, please.
A. Chris Klein, B. Aaron Eckhart, C. Matt Malloy, D. Will Sasso.
Election. Drop Dead Gorgeous. C.
C. Matt Malloy is correct.
All right, he gets it down to a 2-point deficit, 12-10 going into round number 3.
Yes, round 3, our competitors are going to get to pick what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 pointers. The categories they're going to be able to pick from tonight are 70s movies, quotes, recent releases, Oscars, animated, and sports. We will let them pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. Okay, well, our competitors have picked what they want for the 1, 2, 3, and 4 pointers. Dohmen has picked his 1 pointer in quotes, his 2 in Oscars, his 3 in recent releases, his 4 in animated, whereas Brian has picked his 1 in recent releases, his 2 in animated, his 3 in 70s, and his 4 in quote. So, since Dohmen is behind by 2 points with 12-10, I will be giving Dohmen his questions first.
Still a tight game. Anything can happen.
Definitely. So, Chris, your 1 pointer in the category of quotes. I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore is originally from what film?
It is from The Wizard of Oz.
They're 1 pointers. You can't get that.
Actually, probably from about 30 other films too, but originally.
Yeah, that's why I said originally, because we didn't want another Cool Hand Luke on our hands.
Yeah.
Okay, we are still with Dohmen. So,
You can pull ahead with this one.
Your 2 pointer in the category of Oscars. How many Oscars did The Shawshank Redemption win? 5, 4,
2.
3. Incorrect. We were looking for 0. It didn't win any.
Wow.
Goose egg. It
A
didn't
travesty.
dominate a ton, but it won 0. So we are still with Dohmen as we go into his 3-pointer, which will come in the category of recent releases. Who plays the title character in Greta?
Isabelle Huppert.
That is correct for 3 points.
With that, Brian taking the lead.
Dohmen
14
taking.
Interestingly.
I'm sorry, yes. Dohmen taking the lead, 14-12.
So,
Okay.
Thomas for Brian's 1-pointer in recent releases.
All right, Brian, your 1-pointer in recent releases. Who directed 2019's Aladdin?
Guy Ritchie.
That's correct for 1 point. All right, Brian, you got your 2-pointer in the category of animated. And your question is, who directed Isle of Dogs?
Wes Anderson.
He's back in the lead. That is correct.
I was afraid I was going to say the wrong Anderson, like other people.
I believe it's now 15-14 in favor of Brian.
15-14. Brian is in the lead, and we are at Domen's 4-pointer. So if he hits it, it goes over to Brian. If he misses, Brian wins the game. So, Chris, your 4-pointer, category of animated movies. What is the name of the corporation inside the hive in the movie?
Are you fucking kidding?
5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. What is the name of the corporation inside the hive in the movie? Five, 4, 3,
Congrats, Brian. Good job.
1.
Fuck movie. Fuck you.
And your winner, Ryan the MacGuffin Michaels. The correct answer is Hunex. Hunex is the correct answer.
It's honey with an X.
Yes, it is. Kaleb Koho probably screaming that one when he's watching this. So,
I can see the memes now. My goodness.
Yeah, definitely. So that was a match. That was definitely a good match. Final score of 15-14. We will go to our winner, Brian. How are you feeling about this match?
I feel okay about it. I feel like I definitely left some points on the table, both in rounds 1 and 2. Round 3, I'm glad I didn't have to go any farther because all the categories there are ones I would really only ever pick for 1 and 2 point questions. But I'm glad to get this out of the way. Looking forward to trying to get over that hump and face Dominic again, and hopefully get a championship match eventually. But yeah, I got nothing but respect for Chris. Had to fight all the way into round 3 again this time. So good job, Chris.
All right. Well, yeah, you will be facing Dominic Rizzi and his loudmouth manager, Kaleb Koho.
Let's not talk about him.
That'll be very interesting to see. Maybe you get your revenge. Maybe you lose again, and Koho will never let you live it down. That'll be a great match, though, and that'll be coming next week. So, over to Dohmen. Chris, how do you feel about how that went?
All aboard the Yikes Express. That might be one of my worst matches to date. Period. Like, honestly, now granted, I got saddled with a category that I'm very hit and miss in. Westerns, I know some Westerns, but as soon as you start getting into some details, I'm a deer in headlights, and that's literally how it went down today. Also, seriously, how did I forget Shawshank didn't win any Oscars? How did I forget that?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Those things happen. You're still you're 3-2, which is not a bad record at all. That keeps you. I'm pretty sure that means that no matter what, at the end of the year, you're still in that top 10. I might be wrong. But I think probably, unless I'm just forgetting about stuff. But you're still in at least top 15 as far as rankings go. But yeah, I know one match that you've been begging me, you've been screaming at me for, Mike Hanley. I'm gonna try to make it happen. Okay. I can't promise you anything.
Okay.
I can't promise because again, still 3-2, 1-2. That's a big gap. I can try to maybe make it happen. Mike would have to win a couple, obviously, to get there. But we will see. We will see. Great having you. We'll have to see you back. Anything else?
Yeah, even though Brian seems to have my number right now, I will be back so I can get my revenge on him. And also, Jeremy, don't be too disappointed that I'm not coming for you this time. Because I will still be coming for you, son. Don't you worry.
Well, Dohmen just called Jeremy son.
Yeah, that was no, that's
yikes.
As Dohmen would say, all aboard the Yikes Express.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to keep that and use that forever now. Because I feel like in this community we need that a lot. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
Probably some of it for me because I can be kind of yikesy sometimes. Let's be honest. But that's
I'll say yeah.
Hey,
but yeah,
that's okay. That's why I'm here. I walk the line between cringe and endearing, and that's why people put up with me.
No, but anyway, that was a great match. Dohmen just got saddled, no pun intended, with westerns, and then again, westerns, unless you're John Roca, that's a category that no one's going to do super well in. A lot of those westerns are from the golden age of cinema in the 40s and the 50s. So yeah, that's a tough category for anybody. Maybe not overthink what's on the wheel next time if I were Dohmen. But yeah, so Brian got his strength, flew through that, and Shawshank. The fact that Shawshank won the Oscars was such a shock to Dohmen that he thought they actually were winners for some. So that's just how it goes.
Exactly. Well, from Brian, from Dohmen, from Scully, from me, this is Multiplex Movie Warzone. Stay classy, San Diego.
B-movie!
That's the bay! Hell, movie! With the bass!